Paging Brian Cashman, paging Hal Steinbrenner. The Red Sox are 5-0 against the Yankees. Their best record, best start in the season against the Yankees since 2009. And, of course, leave it up to two ex-Yankees to beat the Yankees today. Nathan Eovaldi, who was an elite arm for a long time, and he still is, but he's found it and put it together with Boston, like he did not do in New York. And Adam Ottavino, who shut him down in the ninth, and who's been dominating the Yankees all season since going to Boston. And I know he's got this ridiculous off-speed stuff, and he's known for it, but when did he come up with this 98-mile-an-hour heat now that he also has with it? It's like these guys that come from the Yankees, and they go to the Red Sox, and they turn into Russian beet farmers, and they have 5 miles an hour additional on their fastballs. Where did that come from? Okay, again, the Yankees offense didn't have it, and they lost another one, unfortunately, by a score of 4-2. And with the exception of a DJ LeMahieu home run and a DJ LeMahieu RBI hit in the ninth inning, Ottavino finished it out, struck out Aaron Judge to end the game. And again, a lot of blown opportunities, a lot of missed left guys on base. Jordan Montgomery just got outperformed by Nathan Eovaldi, and it is what it is. But again, paging Brian Cashman and paging Hal Steinbrenner, what are you guys waiting for? Okay, the Yankees did put Wandy Peralta and Zach Britton on the IL today, and they called up Brooks Kriske and Albert Abreu, who did get into the game tonight. But what about giving some of these young guys, Luis Gill, Luis Medina, some of these other young power arms, an opportunity too? They do have Darren O'Day and Justin Wilson about to come back too, so maybe they're going to send right back Albert Abreu and Brooks Kriske when those two guys come back, but there's some things that the Yankees need to do. And wait till my video tomorrow morning as I go, I talk about 3 decisions that the Yankees need to make right now. And, and I break it down because they're at the point now where they can't win the big games. And sometimes they'll play well at home against teams like they did with the Oakland A's, winning 2 out of 3, but they can't beat Boston away. They can't beat Tampa away. They can't beat Toronto, and they had a couple of good games out in sunny Buffalo, but they're not better than Toronto either. Unfortunately, the records might not say that, but they're not better than Toronto. So, and the Yankees have some things that they need to do, and they need to do them now. They need to start, doing some stuff here. And Gleyber Torres broke out of his almost year-long slump with a nice base hit there in the ninth inning. He's 1 for his last 33 or 34, so we need him to pick it up with the bat. We need Gary Sanchez to stay consistent. We need Giancarlo Stanton and some of these other guys to stay consistent. We need Aaron Judge to stop striking out, but at the wrong times. But again, this is Adam Ottavino has all of a sudden turned into Mariano Rivera, so with off-speed stuff. So he's like Greg Maddux and Mariano. It's a Mariano Maddux now. Where in the world did this combination come from? It's bizarre, and it's kind of laughable, which is why I'm kind of kind of frisky right now talking about it, because so many of these guys leave Yankees and go to Boston, and they turn into these absolutely super duper elite pitchers, super duper elite relievers, and it drives me nuts. But it is what it is. The Yankees have to figure out a way to beat these guys, because they're it's either them or Tampa or Toronto are going to be roadblocks for the Yankees to get into the postseason, or they're just going to keep them out of the postseason. And they're going to have to get through these guys one way or the other. They're going to have to get through Oakland. They have to get through Chicago. They have to just these teams. And right now, the Yankees are not better than any of them. Even beating Oakland 2 out of 3, they're not better than Oakland, unfortunately. So I'm hoping Garrett Cole, takes the hill tomorrow afternoon. I'm hoping he, gets a win and at least salvages one game of this series. And with a good performance, because he right now is, the equalizer in the starting rotation, and he gives us length and he gives us good games, and we need more starters to do that, and and we need them now, because Herman has kind of fallen just really hard, and Montgomery's not consistent. Even with the Taillon is kind of slowly building into a better version of himself, but he's still wildly inconsistent. Even though he had a great game the other day, we need him to be more consistent and better, just like we need Montgomery to be more consistent and better. And hopefully at some point Severino comes back and is actually healthy enough to perform, even though I don't recommend him going into the starting rotation. But nobody's going to listen to me. I'm not the GM. So We need guys here. Kluber, now Cashman said he might not be back until September, so they need another starting pitcher. Need a reliable major league starting pitcher now. NOW yesterday. So, fortunately, that's the post game recap. To the Yankees, dropped the second game here 4-2. The Boston Red Sox just, they played better ball than them. They out small balled them and out big balled them. So. It is what it is. So I think you're going to find my video tomorrow morning kind of, interesting and how I break it down. And let me know what you think of it. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Talk to you next time.